Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the fastest way to level your guns up in Modern Warfare 3. But quickly before we do get into today's video, if you are new, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications, turn on to miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash thumbs up and let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. But let's jump straight into it right now. Okay guys, so the first thing you are going to want to go ahead and do is actually come over to zombies. I will show you a multiplayer way, but you do want to start in zombies for the best XP method that is actually available in the game right now. So the first thing we're going to do is load up into zombies. So once we're in zombies, there is very important things that we need to do, and the first thing is to come over to our gear and make sure our insured slot is the gun that we are trying to level up. As you can see, for me, it's the Lockwood 680, and I didn't even spend an entire game going for this, and I already got up to level 16, which shows just how well this works. The other thing you might want to make sure you're doing is not taking any of the equipment and stuff that you don't want to lose in with you, simply because if you do die, you will end up losing it. Whereas if you have the insured slot, the worst case scenario is if you die with the insured slot, you then just can't use your insured gun for an hour. So if you do end up dying and you can't use that insured weapon, just pick one of the contraband weapons to use in that time to actually start leveling up if you've not already leveled it up, which gives you something to do within that hour so you can carry on leveling the weapons up. But like I said, our main thing is to make sure our insured slot is the gun that we are trying to level up. So I'm going to pick a different gun here. I'm just going to go with the MCW because why not? It's a decent gun in the game. Everyone says it's one of the best. So we're going to go with the MCW for this example. So then your gear should look like this. You should have your loadout, you should have a lethal and a tactical. Your lethal you can set on literally whatever you want to do. I'm going to put thermites simply because I want to put thermites. But the most important thing is having your field upgrade. And what I would actually recommend doing, guys, is having it on energy mine. So now your loadout should look something pretty similar to mine, and what we're going to want to go ahead and do is load into a game. You can do this with a squad, but the only thing with a squad is obviously more people are going to start taking your kills. So if you do load in solo, there's more kills and more XP available for you. If you do load into a squad, you are going to get less XP. However, if you do go down, you have got the chance of being revived by a teammate. So it's up to you which way you want to do it. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to load in as a solo. And of course, if you guys do have any weapon XP, you guys might want to go ahead and put that on because it's obviously going to make it much faster. And if you find that yours are locked, you might just want to restart the game because there's a bug going on, whereas you can't seem to put double XP on, or if you can, you then can't put double XP and double weapon XP on at the same time. So if you do try and put double XP on and it doesn't work, just restart the game, load it back in, and that should do it. But I'm going to chuck on 15 minutes just for the sake of this video, as I'm not going to be playing after this video. So as you can do, you can go in, you just confirm your mission, confirm your loadout, make sure you have got that one gun that you are trying to use as your primary, and then you're going to load into a game, and I'll show you what to do once you're in. Okay guys, so the first thing that I like to do when I do actually end up loading into a game is looking for the nearest contract and getting that completed. So if I have a little look here, for example, a bounty's just popped up right next to me, which is absolutely perfect. We're going to go and start this and go ahead and complete it, and that's going to give us the best start to getting XP that we possibly can have. And of course, whilst you're doing all of this, you do obviously need to bear in mind you are going to have a lot of zombies spawning already around you. So you are just going to have to take these out of the game and just, you know, start getting this done to actually be able to do the challenges that you need to do. We're simply just going to start this, and once we start it, we should get a boss pop up on the minimap, which we're then going to have to go towards and actually go ahead and kill. So waiting for that to pop up. There we go. We know which direction we're heading into. I'm going to grab this vehicle, get over there a little bit faster to actually get us the most XP out of the game as humanly possible. And luckily for me, there was one that spawned right next to me. However, you guys might not be as lucky. It's all about RNG. It doesn't really matter where you spawn or where you start. You might get a vehicle. You might not get a vehicle. It's really random. But yeah, we're going to come over here and we're going to try and take the boss out of the game. Once we're over here, we can start taking a look, see if we can see the boss. And there is the boss. We'll try and take it out from a distance simply because it's going to make my life a little bit easier. But the one thing you may notice, Harry, you've now got no ammo. And I've realized that. I didn't actually clock it. But luckily for me, there's ammo scattered all around the map, and also the zombies do drop ammo. So if you run out of ammo, look for the ammo that the zombies are dropping, but then also look for these little ammo caches on the mini map, and you guys will be able to actually find some which you can go ahead and just grab if I can actually find it. So there we go. We have now got a bunch more ammo that we can go ahead and use, get back to the boss, and take him out of the game. So this can be slightly challenging depending on what gun you do have and what rarity your gun is. And of course, if there is a full squad of you, it's going to make it much easier to be able to get it done because there's going to be a few of you taking out this boss together, making it much easier. And as you can see, it can become a little bit tricky when I'm on my own to try and do it. I'm going to use my thermites and things like that to try and take him out of the game a little bit faster. But again, like I did say, if you guys have got a squad, it's going to be much easier for you guys to go ahead and do rather than just running around like me, like an absolute lunatic with one gun in your hands, and then you're going to be in a situation where you've just run out of ammo. And of course, if you guys don't normally play DMZ or zombies or anything like this, then you need to make sure you're also putting plates on as much as you possibly can. This is going to make it much easier, obviously give you a lot more health, and then it's going to help you just take out the bosses much easier in-game when you are in-game. I'm going to throw a monkey down simply to distract them so I can focus on the boss. And then, as you can see, I just picked up a whole bunch of ammo, making it much easier for me to be able to take this boss out, and I should, if I don't get cornered, be able to take him out pretty much ASAP now. Just pop this reload, turn around, and he should now be done, which he is indeed done. Perfect. We'll take out the last couple of zombies, and what you want to make sure you're doing is 100% going through these rewards, because you're going to get a self-revive, an example, and I'm also going to get a napalm burst, which is going to give me a little bit of fire to my ammo. Now that we've done that, guys, what we are going to actually want to go ahead and do is search for the nearest exfil zone, which, as you can see, for me is... I mean, the nearest one in the level 1 zone is all the way up there. So I'm going to have to make my way up there, grab a vehicle, head up to there, and I'll show you what to do once you get to that point. Okay, guys, so I simply just grabbed the vehicle, came flying over here, and as you can see, the green smoke is where the exfil is going to be. This is a bit of a dodgy area to do this, but once you are here, what you're simply going to do is call for the exfil helicopter. You're going to do this, and as you will be able to see, once you do call this, a bunch of zombies are going to start appearing. What you're going to simply do, just sit and kill all of these. I apologize that my light keeps going off, but you're just going to sit and kill all of these zombies. Obviously, you want to try and reserve your ammo as much as you can, but you also, you know, you don't really need to, because like I said, the zombies do drop ammo, allowing you to get a lot of ammo out of this pretty quickly. And of course, if you've got a bigger magazine or a more powerful gun, you can be able to get through these zombies a lot faster, getting more kills. And these kills are going to keep spawning in until that helicopter does arrive. So we're simply just going to run around, get as many of these kills as we can, just obviously trying to be a bit careful not to die. We're just going to keep spawning these in, letting them spawn in. We're going to run around, keep getting the kills, picking up the ammo in the plates, like I said, making sure we're putting our plates on when we need to, so that we don't end up dying quickly. We can then keep dropping all of these, and we are going to get flying through the weapon levels very quickly. As you guys may have noticed, I did spawn in with a level 2 gun at the very start of this game. And as you can see, here is... Okay, so we can do insta-kill. That's not going to be a bad thing, because... just means we can take out more of these. They're going to spawn in a little bit faster. And now that the exfil helicopter's here, you might be thinking, Harry, do I jump on the helicopter? No, you don't. You're just going to leave it. You are going to leave the exfil helicopter for the next 30 seconds. As you can see, they've stopped spawning in as much now that the actual helicopter's here. They've stopped spawning in because we have cleared that wave. So they're now not going to spawn in. So we're going to let the helicopter just disappear. It's going to fly off in 10 seconds time. And then I'll show you what to do. So now the exfil helicopter is just going to fly off. It's going to go and do its own thing. It's going to fly back to base. It's going to disappear. And then all we are simply going to do is wait a couple of seconds for the green smoke to reappear. Once that green smoke does reappear, we're going to call in another exfil. We're just going to keep doing this over and over again. And the later into the game, like the longer you're in the game, the more zombies that will spawn, which gives you obviously the more option for XP. And I'll show you another great thing to do whilst you are fighting the next round once this does appear. And there you go. The exfil option has just spawned back in. So we're simply going to go and recall the helicopter back in. And this is all we're going to do, guys. We're simply going to keep doing this over and over and over again. But let me now show you a little method to getting a load of weapon XP as well without having to actually shoot the zombies. So what we're going to do is we're going to get them in a big train. We're just going to run around. We're going to let them all get together just like so. And then we are going to use our ability just like that. And that, as you can see, is going to get a whole bunch of zombie kills. And all of that XP is going to go straight to our weapon. There we go. Level 5 already. Absolutely flying through it. Considering this was level 2, you've seen every single kill that I've got. Obviously, even including the boss. You've seen every single kill that I had to get. We've already gone up 3 levels. And we basically skipped 3 levels, to be honest. I didn't see level 3 or 4 pop up. I simply just saw it go straight to level 5, which is absolutely crazy. It just shows you how much ammo or how much XP you do get for this. We can simply just run through. We're going to train, making sure we're putting our plates on. Turn around. Absolutely gun the zombies. Obviously, like I said, with the bigger magazines, there we go. Level 6 already. Easy methods of you getting XP. And of course, there's no player versus player. There's no skill-based matchmaking, any of that sort of stuff. You simply are just fighting zombies, guys. It is very easy. There we go. They've all just blown up. Brilliant. We can then take all of these out. We'll just keep dropping them. And of course, we're not going to jump back on the helicopter again. But let's say, for example, now you're at a point, you've leveled your guns up, or you're bored of playing zombies, whatever it might be. What you are going to want to do is actually exfil. You can back out of the game, but I highly just recommend you exfil. One, it's literally here. Like, you're already at the exfil point. You might as well get in it and exfil. You're going to be able to exfil with all the stuff. Second of all, if you do leave the game, I believe you lose your insurance slot for a certain amount of time. So you might not be able to pick the gun that you actually want to use in the next game. So just make sure you're exfilling. You're already at the exfil zone. And that, guys, is the fastest weapon XP method in zombies and in Modern Warfare 3 in general. But I will show you another method for Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer if you guys want to play that instead. Okay, so you can see I already went up basically 5 levels with that gun from playing that zombies, and that was just a very, very small amount of the time that you can do in zombies. If you do a full game, you will max out one gun in a single game, and I can guarantee you that. That is 100% a guarantee. You will, if you've got double XP on anyway, you will be able to just max out a gun in one game, which is absolutely amazing. But let me show you the multiplayer method. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is jump over into multiplayer, and you are going to be searching for specific game modes. The game modes you're going to be searching for, my favorite personally is kill confirmed, but you can also search for domination and hardpoint as well. And what you're going to want to do, guys, is set up your class. If you do have decoy grenades available, I would recommend going to put them on, and I would also recommend running the vest that is going to give you, so the engineer vest, because it can give you 2 lots of decoy grenades. If you played Modern Warfare 2, you'll know exactly what I'm about to say. Basically, what you're going to want to do is every time you spawn in, you're going to want to throw your decoy grenades in and around the action areas. Every time someone gets a kill near the decoy grenades, you're going to get decoy assists, and basically it's going to go towards your weapon XP. Obviously, then you're going to run around and get as many kills and assists as you can, but you're also going to want to be capturing flags and objectives and kill confirm tags and all that sort of stuff whilst holding the weapon that you are trying to use. And again, this is going to give you a whole bunch of weapon XP for you guys to be able to level your guns up nice and fast in multiplayer. Don't really need to explain it too much because I'm pretty sure everybody knows that method, so I'm not going to go into a game and show you exactly what to do, but that is how you do it in multiplayer still, just like you did in Modern Warfare 2. It's exactly the same method, but hopefully this video has helped some of you guys out. If it has, be sure to smash thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, notifications, turn off if you haven't, and I'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace.